Have you ever wondered why some people seem to learn insanely fast, while you read the same page 3 times and still forget what it said? Here's the crazy part. It's not because they're smarter, it's because they read differently. Yup, genius-level people have a unique reading style that makes their brain absorb information 3 times faster. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it. And trust me, this is not speed reading. This is not highlighting every sentence until your book looks like a rainbow. This is the method used by researchers, CEOs, memory athletes, and students who never seem to struggle with understanding anything. So if you've been reading the wrong way your whole life, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll upgrade your brain's learning speed permanently. Stay until the end, because the last step is the real reason some people become geniuses without ever realizing it. Growing up, you were probably told that good reading means reading slowly, absorbing every word, never skipping anything, and finishing the book from page 1 to the end. Sounds familiar, right? Well, that's actually the worst way to learn. It's not how the human brain evolved to process information. Your brain was never designed to memorize every detail. It's designed to detect patterns, understand the big picture, and build meaning, not remember 40 pages of random text. But school trained you to believe that. Reading fast powers cheating. Skipping parts powers wrong. Rereading powers necessary. Forgetting powers your fault. And you grew up thinking you just weren't smart enough. Meanwhile, genius readers, they don't read like that. They don't follow the school reading rules, and they read the way the brain naturally works. That's why they absorb information instantly. Your brain learns in layers. If you read in a straight line, word after word, with no context, no structure, and no anticipation, your brain treats it like random noise. But when you build context first, create mental hooks, activate curiosity, anticipate what you're about to learn, the brain goes into hyper-learning mode. This is exactly what geniuses do. Whether they know it or not, they read in 3 layers, not 1. And when you switch to layered reading, your brain absorbs knowledge 3x faster, because every new piece of info has a place to stick. This is the step almost nobody does. Before reading anything deeply, scan the content first to build a mental map. If it's a book, scan chapter titles, subheadings, bold text, diagrams. If it's an article, scan the first sentences, bullet points, conclusion. If it's a study, scan abstract, graphs, summary. You're not trying to learn anything yet. You're simply giving your brain a framework. Here's why this works. When your brain knows the big picture, it starts predicting where information will go. Prediction, faster learning. No prediction, confusion and forgetting. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't start installing furniture before even knowing what room you're in, right? But that's how most people read. They start placing furniture with no house blueprint. The quick scan creates the blueprint. Everything you learn afterward sticks into the right place. It takes 1-2 minutes, but it saves hours of rereading. This is where genius readers separate themselves from everyone else. They don't read everything. They hunt for meaning. Here's how they do it. Step 1. Skip aggressively. Yup, you heard me. Genius readers skip filler stories, long examples, repetitive explanations, unnecessary background. They focus on that core concepts, arguments, definitions, insights, frameworks, conclusions. Because your brain doesn't need 3 pages of storytelling to understand one concept. This is not laziness, it's optimization. Step 2. Read with questions, not eyes. Before reading, ask, what problem is this trying to solve? What's the main idea? Why should I care? How does this connect to what I already know? Where can I use this? Questions activate the part of your brain responsible for analysis, memory, and comprehension. Reading without questions is passive. Reading with questions is active learning, and it doubles retention. Step 3. Use the 80-20 rule. Not all information is equal. In any book, article, or paper, 20% of the content contains 80% of the value. Genius readers identify that 20% and spend 80% of their time on it. That's why they get more value in less time. Step 4. Stop reading when you get it. This is going to sound illegal to some people, But once you understand the core idea, stop reading. Most content is stretched to look longer than it needs to be. If you already understood the concept, continuing is just wasting time. Schools train you to finish the book. Genius readers train themselves to extract value, not finish pages. That's why their learning speed is insane. This is the genius-level memory hack that almost nobody does. After reading, take 3 minutes to do this. 1. Close the book. 2. Ask, what did I just learn? 3. Write or say the summary out loud. This forces your brain to rebuild the knowledge, connect it, reinforce it, store it in long-term memory. Highlighting doesn't do this. Rereading doesn't do this. Underlining doesn't do this. Only active recall does it. Memory scientists have proven this repeatedly. Active recall is 3x more effective than rereading. That's why this step multiplies learning speed. So here's how genius reading works in real time. 1. Quick scan, build the map. 2. Strategic reading, extract the gold. 3. 3-minute recall, lock it in. Most people read in one slow, boring, linear layer. Genius readers use all 3 layers, which produces faster comprehension, stronger memory, deeper understanding, more connections, better critical thinking. That's why they look naturally smart. But it's not nature, it's technique. Now let's take this even further. Genius-level readers use a special note-taking style called minimal notes, maximum impact. Most people write way too many notes. They copy the book instead of understanding it. But genius readers only write key concepts, definitions, questions, practical use cases. That's it. They don't write paragraphs, they write mental triggers. A genius note doesn't repeat information. It activates your brain to remember it. Examples, not genius. Photosynthesis is the process where plants convert light into chemical energy. Genius. Photosynthesis. Light. Energy. Happens in chloroplasts. Minimal words, maximal meaning. This is how your brain works best. Here's something most people don't realize. Reading fast doesn't make you smart. Reading effectively does. If your mindset is, I must read every word, I can't skip sections, I need to finish this book. If I forget, I'm dumb. You're reading with guilt and anxiety. No wonder your brain shuts down. Genius readers treat reading like exploration, not homework. They focus on free curiosity, discovery, connection, application. That mindset alone increases retention dramatically, because when your brain is curious, it opens up. When it's stressed, it shuts down. Most people think geniuses have bigger brains. They don't. They just use their brain the way it was designed to work. Your brain wants context, meaning, structure, relevance, curiosity, repetition through recall, and the genius reading method gives it exactly that. Once you master the 3 layers, you'll notice something insane. You start learning faster than you ever thought possible. Your memory gets sharper, your understanding gets deeper, your confidence grows. And people around you will start calling you smart or naturally gifted, but you'll know the truth. You just learned how to read the way genius people do. If this video helped you reshape the way you learn, hit that like button so YouTube knows this content is worth pushing out. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week I'm dropping a video on how to think like a genius, even if you don't feel smart. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.